When you eat orletan, you're supposed to put a napkin over your head so God doesn't see you eating it.
When you eat what?
Orletan. It's this little tiny bird that they drown in brandy and then they cook it and you eat it whole. And it's so indulgent and like apparently a sin that you have to hide your shame from God when you eat it.
I literally thought he was talking about orangutans for a second.
We are continuing with our Christmas bonanza. So continuing with our Christmas festivities, we're doing fried squid. Unlike last week with the octopus salad, which is the newest addition to our Christmas Eve dinners, the fried squid is one of the mainstays. I think it might be the oldest thing that we have on the menu. Nana always makes a lot of it and there's never any left over. Each year she just makes more and more and more and we still always eat all of it. I think fried squid basically speaks for itself, so I'm just gonna jump right on into the ingredients. Of course we have squid. The Croatian way is to not take the skin off. Feel free to if you really like to, but it just adds a little bit of extra flavor and a pop of color.
Just like eating kiwis with the skin.
Yeah, that was really weird the first time I did it, but now I always do it. It's like hairy.
Yeah, it's weird. The texture is weird, but all the nutrients are in the skin.
You want to chew on furry kiwi skin? I get my nutrients from those. Thank you very much.
Spoken like a true American.
Yeehaw.
For the heads, we'll be cutting them into the iconic rings, and the tentacles we're just going to throw right on in as they are. These are Adriatic squid, and you can tell because 2 of the tentacles are longer than the rest. You probably won't find these in America. I think you'll get Argentinian squid, and their tentacles are a lot more uniform all across. Since these are going to be fried, we have oil here. This is sunflower oil, but you can use any neutral frying oil of your choosing. A lot of times we use olive oil actually back at home, but I didn't want to shell out for 2.5 liters of olive oil. So we are going to bread the squid. I have corn flour here because Kaylin is gluten-free, but you can of course use all-purpose flour and some salt just for seasoning and a lemon to serve. You could also serve this with like a tomato sauce if you'd like, but when we have this for Christmas Eve, we literally just serve them with the lemon plus everything else that we make. That gives some sauce to it as well. Oh, and tartar sauce. Yeah, tartar sauce would be really good. Tartar sauce is really popular here in Croatia. Like, I wouldn't have expected that. It is really good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Eat that with a spoon.
So that's it for the ingredients. Simple, quick, easy. We're gonna start by drying off the squid. Squid are very wet, and so we wanna get rid of as much moisture as we can before putting them into the hot oil. You're not going to get all of it, but as long as you can get the majority of it, you're not going to start like sputtering oil all over your house, which would be a terrible way to spend Christmas Eve.
Don't burn down your house.
We did that last year, actually.
Burn down your house?
No. We put like the oil sputtered everywhere.
This man put wax in the oven.
I'm going to just start moving these out of the way, like such, and we'll start with cutting drying and cutting the squid. So I moved a few things out of the way. I have a plastic bag here that I'm going to put the cornstarch into, and then we're going to put the cut squid into the bag with the cornstarch. We can shake it up, and then everything gets evenly coated. You could also just throw it into a bowl and do it that way, but I like the plastic bag trick. It's actually something my mom came up with, and Grandma started doing it, so my mom has impact. Okay, I'm going to start with drying off the squid though. Like I was saying before, squid are very, very wet, so we're going to try to dry these off as much as we can. Like I said, we're probably not going to get all of the water out, but as long as we can get most of it. And I'm just going to start with the outside parts of the squid, and then we're going to try and get the inside as well. That's a little more difficult because you have to shove the paper towel all the way inside, but it will work and things will get dry. So the squid is as dry as it can be and is currently here in the bag. Have our cornstarch. You don't really need to like measure this. We're just gonna dump a bunch in. Like, okay, that seems like enough. And then we'll just tie it shut and shake, shake, shake. And open up to just see if we need more corn flour. And we do. And we'll just keep shaking until everything is coated. What?
I'm waiting for some in the bag this time.
I don't know, I was laughing about some bone using it.
Now that all the squid is coated, we'll head on over to the stove where we'll start to fry. I already have the pot of oil coming up to temperature. You want it around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Off the top of my head. Or like 190. Okay, we're here at the stove. I have my oil here up to temperature. And next to me I have a strainer over a metal bowl. And we're going to put the squid after it's done frying into the strainer so all the oil will drop out. And this is just a good way to like save on paper towels. We used so many paper towels before with cleaning the squid, I don't really want to use any more. Squid is one of those things that you either have to cook really quickly or really long. So we're just going to fry this for about like 2 to 3 minutes, really until the starch is a golden brown. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the rounds because the rounds cook a little bit better, a little quicker. See how that's now golden brown? That means it is done. Because I've been doing them like not all at once, that's why they're not all at the same time, which I think is obvious, but you know. We're just going to go through and continue frying until everything is done. We're going to do the tentacles last. They have the highest chance of splattering everywhere, but honestly a lot of this will end up splattering, so be careful. And once everything has fried up, gone ahead and put it on a plate. We have some lemon wedges here, and I poured myself a glass of wine because everything's better with a glass of wine. Just gonna take like the lemon and spritz some on top, like such, and then we'll just give a taste. This is perfectly well done, nice and like tender. It's not chewy at all, which, like I was saying, like 2 to 3 minutes is all you need. Anything more, it'll start to get rubbery. I didn't put any salt into the cornstarch. I grew up with my mom and grandma being very salt sensitive, so I generally tend to under-season things because of that. But if you wanted to put salt in, you can either put it in with the cornstarch or you can just put it on here at the end. Either way though, I still think these are amazing. Like I said, these cook very quickly and they will be eaten as quickly. That's it for our 4th fish, because that is our 4th fish for the 7 fishes. Next week we'll be doing a 5th fish, although we're actually repeating a fish, so is it really the 5th? So this was Pržene Lignje. If you liked what you saw, please hit like and subscribe, and as always, dober den.
Give me the
Okay.
Eat them! Long
Wait,
tentacles
Nick
look
looks-
like a Tumblr girl's haircut.
But which tentacles are the tentacles?
Do squids have a tentacle?
They have to reproduce somehow. Don't look for it.
I don't think I'd be able to figure it out though. So here we are at the stove. I have my oil here.